Good people, welcome to Contemplify, where we seek to kindle the examined life for contemplatives in the world. I'm your host, Paul Swanson. Season 7 is hatching. A series of conversation has come together. Mighty and beautiful folks offering feathered insight and story from their unique perch in the world. I'm going to shift things up a bit and share a conversation once a month for Season 7. But first, here and now, Teddy Macker is going to share a piece that gave me goosebumps when I encountered it. If Contemplify had a poet laureate, Teddy would surely be it. So sit back and receive this. Vision for a new cabinet, a proposal of possibilities for the next American president, written and read by Teddy Macker.
Vision for a new cabinet, a proposal of possibilities for the next American president. Secretary of kitchen gardens and small diversified farms. Secretary of the nameless snowmelt springtime creeks along the highways of Wyoming. Director of indiscriminate mercy. Director of haiku fermentation and midwifery studies. Secretary of Defense against solipsistic acquisitiveness. Secretary of the fragrance of the magnolia blossoms on the Capitol building lawn. Secretary of the lonesome baseball diamonds of St. George, Utah. Secretary of the 15 wolves left in California. Secretary of the memory of Matthew Shepard, tied to a fence and dying. Secretary of the memory of flocks of passenger pigeons so great they for hour upon hour block the light of the sun. Director of the Office of Amish Studies. Director of the Office of Non-Aligned Political Incorrectness. Secretary of the memory of Henry David Thoreau throwing summer muskmelon parties, playing his flute for the perch, and hoeing his beans barefoot. Director of Homage to the Cabin at Walden Pond, Tor House, Kit Kit Dizzy, and Lane's Landing Farm. Director of the Office of the Jaguars of Arizona and the Gulf of Mexico bull sharks swimming for more than 1,000 miles up the Mississippi. Administrator of the Agency of the Veneration of Mothers. Administrator of the Agency of Jubilant, Unrepentant, Under the Trees Procreation. Director of the Office of Malice Toward None and Charity Toward All. Secretary of the memory of Martin Luther King Jr. and Thich Nhat Hanh in Chicago holding hands. Secretary of awareness of the ineradicable reality of sickness, vulnerability, and death. Secretary of awareness of chronological snobbery and the myth of progress. Secretary of the memory of John Henry outhammering the machine. Secretary of awareness that inevitability often does not last long. Director of awareness that now, as always, it is early. Administrator of the Agency of Raw Milk and a Revolution of Spirit. Secretary of the memory of Crazy Horse on lookout, wedging rocks between his toes. Director of the Office of Another American Dream.
In times such as these, when fear and suspicion crowd heavy in the center, and blame spreads to the margins, I listen for the poets, the soothsayers, and the lookouts who walk about the swamp while singing songs of praise, so I can learn to do the same, alone and together. The first full episode of Season 7 of Contemplify will arrive on time in February.